We are back in Hanoi, the buzzing capital of Vietnam, and we're going to take you to some of the best things to do in the city. From a puppet show on water, mouth-watering local food, and having drinks next to a moving train, these are just a few of the reasons we love Hanoi. But first, it's tea time. Thang Long Cuon is located on the 3rd floor above a fish noodle shop just on the outskirts of the famous Old Quarter. You'd walk right past it if you didn't know to look for it. Looks like an apothecary. It's kind of cool. Hello. So we'd like some tea, but we don't know what to order. Can you recommend some?
What kind of tea you want to drink? What flavor?
Whatever you recommend. I'm willing to try something new.
Yeah, so you can come here.
Okay. We took a few moments to browse some of the tea offerings and consider some suggestions. It felt like another world in here, uniquely decorated and tailored to a top-notch tea drinking experience. The tea sommelier prepared our tea and the necessary accoutrement with an attention to detail that we had never seen before. Each item had its place and measurement, and everything had a purpose. This was beyond what we had set out to experience, and we were here for it. She even poured the first batch of tea over the teapot to enhance the aroma and therefore the overall taste of the tea. Oh, it smells very good.
During the setup, she told us about steeping times, which were only about 5 to 10 seconds. We were even more excited to discover that each tea setup could make up to 5 of the small pots of tea, each evolving in flavor with every pour.
Look at this. This is such a vibe. This whole place is it's like a really cool experience. It's more than just the tea. It's the environment and like the process. It's really good. It's just got like a very subtle tea flavor. The water is very hot, obviously, and it's really light on the palate. It's a little bit bitter, but in a good way.
Yeah, this is the best tea I've ever had.
Yeah, I feel so fancy.
It's very balanced.
It is very balanced tea. I want to try some of yours. Oh, I like yours better.
Do you?
Yeah, so much.
It's so good.
Little shots of tea. This is kind of cool. I've never done anything like this before.
And it's different than like all the cafes and coffee shops and stuff that we've been to, so it's just kind of a unique experience.
Hanoi is full of these little hidden gems. Like I would have never expected above some soup restaurants. Like this place is just tucked away in this little beautiful setting.
Okay, so now I'm gonna try Mike's tea. He says he likes mine better, so I'm interested to see. That is really good. We're not sure what we ordered. We think we got oolong, and then the one that she recommended I get, I'm not sure which one it was. Oh, it's so good. I love it. I feel so fancy. This is fun.
Yeah.
We spent about another hour or so just chatting, admiring the beautiful surroundings, and doing exactly what this tea house was named for, enjoying our tea. We had some time before our next activity, so we took a small break, and this sounds like the perfect time to talk about the sponsor of this video, Onward Ticket. We've been traveling through Southeast Asia for over a year and have been documenting our travels along the way. And one of the best things about this lifestyle is the chance to explore new countries and experience the world on our terms. Because we're always on the move and try to remain flexible, we usually book one-way tickets, but this can be a pain during the visa application process. For this, we use Onward Ticket, a service that gets rid of all of the hassle by allowing you to purchase a real flight reservation.
After your visa is approved, you can request a quote for that ticket by simply replying to the order email, or you can cancel it and maintain complete flexibility. You can even apply in advance and activate your ticket when you need it, all for less than the cost of dinner. The process is super easy. Simply enter your flight details and book your ticket, and you'll receive your flight confirmation within 60 seconds. Onward Ticket is perfect for digital nomads, frequent travelers, and visa applicants, and we won't fly anywhere without it. Thanks so much to Onward Ticket for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back into it. Now it's time to head to our next event for the evening, and maybe it was all the caffeine we just had, but we were fiending for a banh mi. We had hoped to stop by the famous Banh Mi 25 finally, but it was closed, so we headed across the street to have our daily bread. We'd never tried this banh mi spot before, but it was delicious. The bread was perfectly crispy and the filling was fresh and well seasoned. As always, sitting on the side of the road and watching the world go by is one of our favorite things about eating in Hanoi. Unfortunately, we didn't have time for a laid-back lunch, as in typical Mike and Ashley style, we were running a bit behind. We're here at the Thang Long Water Puppet Theater, and what's really cool about this show is while a lot of countries have their own variations of puppet shows, Vietnam is actually the only one that has a water puppet show. So we're really, really excited. It's about to get started now. It's super crowded, but it should be a fun time, and I've got an audio guide, so hopefully I'll learn a lot about Vietnam's history. Let's go.
From the moment the lights dimmed and the musicians began playing traditional Vietnamese instruments, we knew we were in for something unique. These puppet shows have existed for nearly 1,000 years and were initially performed in flooded rice paddies. They portray various stories from village life to historical retellings and tales of ancient legends. Once a form of entertainment during festivals, they soon evolved, and the best performers provided entertainment for the king during the Lai dynasty. We were fortunate enough to get front row seats for the show, as we bought tickets a few days in advance. Each cost us 200,000 dong, but with views this good, it was worth every penny. The show lasts about 50 minutes, and afterwards you can stroll through the central area, checking out various puppets and even purchasing one to take home for about $7.
It's pretty cute. We had a big day planned for tomorrow, so after the puppet show, we decided to head back and call it an early night.
They're very busy. One pho combo, pho chen fong. Yeah. So we're at Pho Cuon Phin Phong right now, which is a restaurant here in Truc Bach that specializes in pho cuon and pho chen fong zao bo. If you haven't seen our first Hanoi video, I'll go ahead and leave a link up here. This is one of our favorite things we have ever tried in Vietnam, and we had to come back and check it out. We've been looking for a place that serves this food since we got back here, and we were having trouble finding it. And that's because it's all centralized here in Truc Bach. It is a specialty of this area. There's a place across the street called Pho Cuon 31 that's got tons and tons and tons of reviews on Google, but by our experience, this place is the place to have it because it is always slam-packed with locals when we walk by.
So the last time we were here and we got this pho cuon bo, you guys gave us such a hard time for me putting the chili sauce directly on the pho cuon bo. So we have learned the error of our ways. We have since come to love fish sauce. So we still like a little bit of spice, so instead we put the chili sauce in the fish sauce, mix it around, and it's a really, really, really delicious way to try it. I'm glad you guys suggested it, and I'm glad that I know not to only use chili sauce now.
This stuff is so good.
Lots of cilantro.
Which I'm okay with. I absolutely love cilantro or coriander, depending on where you are in the world. This is fantastic. I can see why it's so popular. Everything's cooked perfectly. Perfect tenderness on the noodles. The beef is really, really delicious. And the fish sauce is the perfect complement to this dish because it's a little bit sweet, a little bit salty, and that chili sauce we added in makes it delicious. It's very reminiscent of a different dish that we're going to try a little bit later in this video. You'll see.
Alright, so let's try this out. I'm very excited. This is one of my favorite dishes the last time I was in Hanoi, so this should be pretty good. Oh wow. That is really, really good. Oh yeah. Let's fresh out the fryer. It's so good. The fish sauce actually adds this little bit of freshness to it because it's not just fish sauce. I think there's like sugar and vinegar in there. They've got bits of papaya, some carrot, but it just kind of brightens it a little bit, and it's really, really good. Ah.
Not including drinks, it cost 160,000 dong, so about $5 or $6, which is a really, really good price for the amount of food we got, and we definitely highly recommend this place.
Okay, come on.
Oh, for me
chúc mừng năm mới. Mà ai ba vô, ai ba vô, ai ba vô. Cảm ơn. Yeah, thank you so much. Happy New Year. Chúc mừng năm mới. That is just another reason why we absolutely love Hanoi. And not just Hanoi, all of Vietnam. Like, the people are so welcoming, so kind, and just generous to share their time, their experiences, their meal, their beers with you.
Yeah.
This place is absolutely incredible. It's a common misconception that Hanoi is not a very walkable city. You shall not pass! But once you get outside of the tourist areas and Old Quarter, there's an abundance of sidewalks. So we finally made it to the world famous Train Street, and it's definitely a big popular place with tourists. It's very, very bustling.
We got some overpriced snow ice.
Yeah, but it's all part of the experience. You kind of sit down at these cafes and you have a beer or a tea or a coffee and... Come on. I got a peach tea here. And this little peach tea was 50,000 dong. The snow ice was 60,000 dong.
It is really good though.
Peach tea is pretty solid too. You can typically get a much larger peach tea with tons of fruit and everything in there as well for maybe about half the price, even in Old Quarter. So it's just something to keep in mind. This is definitely more for the novelty. So we found now that they are letting people walk down the train tracks without necessarily sitting at a cafe, which was not the case the last time we were in Hanoi. They say that the train is coming in about 30 minutes, which will be about 3 o'clock for us. We have heard that sometimes they'll say that so that you sit down and wait and have a couple drinks. Online it says it's coming at 7 o'clock. We also know that online never tells the truth, so we'll find out. Until then, we'll enjoy our teas and the people watching.
Cheers.
All right, so it's 3 o'clock now and no signs of the train. We'll see. We're gonna give it some more time. We still have some tea to drink. Is what it is, I guess.
We paid the woman, right?
That was Train Street.
That's really cool. Where they had us sitting, they told us to move, like, get back, the train's coming. And we thought we moved like far enough back, and they were like, no. And even then it was still like very, very, very close. So it's pretty cool. I'm glad we finally got to do that.
Yeah. Banh mi tam biao is hands down our favorite banh mi in all of Vietnam. We have like 3 that we absolutely love. We're not gonna get one right now because we're really not that hungry and we've got something else to eat later. Actually, right here. But yeah, we just had to mention it. If you are in Old Quarter in Hanoi, that is the best banh mi that we've had in our entire time in Vietnam. It's still technically during the Tet holiday, and it just feels like business as usual here in Old Quarter. So lots of restaurants are open, lots of people are here shopping, hanging out, locals, tourists, everything. We're going to a place that we found just on complete accident that feels like a hidden gem right in the heart of Old Quarter. So hopefully we remember where it is.
Womp womp. We're at our favorite bia hoi in Hanoi, and they have draft beer for only 10,000 dong. They give really honest prices and they are super friendly. Mike says the spring rolls are amazing. I haven't tried them yet. We were gonna try them today, but unfortunately they're closed, so we'll have to come back another day.
Holy cow, it is crowded at Hoan Kiem Lake right now. I guess it's because it's golden hour and this is a beautiful place to take photos. We're never here at golden hour. I've never seen it this busy before. But man, that bridge is packed.
We're standing in front of the Martyrs Monument, which is a beautiful statue built in memory of the individuals who lost their lives fighting for Vietnam's independence.
We've heard of a refreshment here in Hanoi that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but I feel like we've got to try it. We tried egg coffee, and now we're gonna be trying something else that's quite eggy, if we can find it. Since the last place didn't work out, maybe this one will.
History, and we actually found out about this place through some fellow YouTubers, Two Between. We'll go ahead and link their information down in the description bar. We were researching our upcoming travel destination and we ended up liking their content so much that we watched their Vietnam content, and that's how we found out about egg beer. So we ordered 2 of those. I'm super excited to try it. It sounds really interesting and unique. We'll let you know how they taste.
So, do you guys know how to drink?
No, we've never had it before.
Yes. Firstly, you pour the beer on the cup.
Okay.
Yep. Then you try the creamy on top first.
Mm-hmm.
Then you make creamy and the beer together and drink. Yep. This.
Hey, come
Thank
on.
you. Alright, so I imagine that this mixture is the same mixture that they use to make egg coffee. So if so, I expect that it's going to be really creamy, almost custard-like, and let's give it a try. It tastes like custardy bread, which makes sense considering there's beer in there. Alright, so now, I don't want to mix it because I like the creamy part so much, but I'm going to mix it up a little bit more. Very interesting. It's good. It tastes like sweet beer. I think I prefer egg coffee, but this is really nice. I'm excited to see what you think.
Alright, let's get a little. It does taste like eggy bread, which makes sense because, you know, beer is basically bread flavored soda. So, okay.
It's good. It's indulgent.
Just like egg coffee.
I like it.
Huh. It's not bad. It tastes delicious. I just feel like you're right. I think I would rather have an egg coffee, but I'm really glad we tried it because it's very, very unique. So now is arguably my favorite part of the whole evening, which is dinner. And we're gonna go check out something that we didn't eat the whole time we were in Vietnam last time, which I feel like was just a terrible mistake. So we're gonna take you to our favorite Bun Cha spot. Apparently it's everyone else's favorite Bun Cha spot right now too.
We've been here for 2 seconds. We already got our Bun Cha.
Yeah, it's always so fast. All right, now we're in it. We're at Bun Cha Hang Man, and it's a Hang Man. Hang Man. Okay. This is Bun Cha Hang Man. It's down the street from St. Joseph's Cathedral. It's down the street from Hoan Kiem Lake. It is extremely popular. When we were coming here, there was nobody here. But every time we've walked by it since, it's just absolutely bumping. And it is hands down our favorite Bun Cha place in Hanoi. We've been to the place that Obama went to with Anthony Bourdain, and that is also very good, but nothing compares to this place here. So what Bun Cha is, it's gonna be bun, which is your rice vermicelli noodle, and then cha, which is gonna be grilled pork. And so you get 2 different types of pork in this dish. You get kind of like a minced pork patty, and then you get a sliced pork as well. And it's served in a fish sauce broth that's made of fish sauce, vinegar, sugar, water, and then they've got some green papaya and carrot in there usually as well. It's very similar to the fish sauce we had this morning at the Pho Pun Bo place. They also give you everything to dress it up. You're gonna get garlic, chilies, some vinegar, some herbs, and some lettuce. And you wanna put them in your broth, right? Lettuce. Put it all in there. Then you wanna cut your noodles up to break them up. That way you have a much more manageable piece to deal with. And then you add them to your broth. Something's going on. It's amazing every single time.
So yeah, the last time we were here, a really nice man told us how to cut these with our chopsticks. We were kind of just like pulling them and they were like getting caught and everything, so that was super helpful. And then I was told that the Vietnamese ladies like these purple leaves because they're apparently very good for your skin, so I figure I need all the help I can get, so I will take a lot of those. And then I love the lettuce as well. Oh, and chilies. I almost forgot chilies and garlic. Get a good scoop of those in there. Alright, so that looks like a solid bite. Let's try it out. It's so good. So like Mike said, the Obama Bun Cha is also very popular. That one seems to be more popular with Western tourists, where this one we always see a ton of Vietnamese. So this is definitely our preferred Bun Cha, but both are really, really good. So check them out if you get the chance.
When we first came to Hanoi, we never tried Bun Cha. And what a huge mistake that was, because this has been one of our favorite dishes ever since coming back. It's perfectly balanced in flavor. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit salty. You get a nice smoke from the pork itself and from being on that barbecue. And then you get nice freshness from the vegetables and the acidity from the chilies. It is really a perfect meal. Here they also serve it with fried crab spring rolls, but we don't typically do a whole lot of seafood, so we figure rather than let those go to waste, we'll just get the Bun Cha itself. Absolutely amazing. Every single time we come here, it is on point. You can see why this place is so busy. We feel at home in Hanoi. It's charming, vibrant, and full of the kindest people you could ever hope to meet. Since our first trip in 2023, we've been more mesmerized each time we return. Leaving always hurts a bit, but that's how it goes sometimes, and we're confident this won't be the last time we're in Hanoi. We hope you enjoyed this video and that it gave you a small glimpse into the magic of this unique and wonderful city. If you found it helpful, please subscribe to follow us on our newest adventure. Until next time, Vietnam.